Hi everyone, my name is Yvette Madison, Associate Professor of Human Services and your instructor for this online course of Introduction to Sociology. I'd like to take a few moments today just to go over some general housekeeping in regards to course expectations and some of the assignments that we may have in this course. I'd like to begin first by letting you know that the textbook that you'll be using for this course is entitled Society: The Basics by John Mishonis. It is published by Pearson Education. Specific information on the textbook, such as the ISBN number, can be found on the main page of MyPeak. Along with the course textbook, we'll be using the Pearson Learning Management System that is called MySocLab. Also found on MyPeak is information for you to register for MySocLab. Now, I need to let you know that each student does have a 2-week trial period on MySocLab. So if you are hesitant to purchase the access code or the textbook, you do have that time period that you can try things out. However, please be mindful of the deadline date to have your complete registration for MySocLab. And that deadline date is also noted on the MyPeak website. Now, when we're talking about sociology, there are a lot of things that we're going to be talking about this semester, different topics. However, before going into any of the topics, I'd like to talk with you a little bit about some of the assignments and quizzes. Now, each week you will have chapter assignments and a chapter quiz. Now, the chapter quizzes will be located on MySocLab, and the chapter assignments will be indicated in MyPeak. All of your scores that you accumulate in MySocLab will be manually transferred over to MyPeak, so your scores will continue to be entered into your individual grade books. Also a requirement for this course and for each week would be your discussion board participation. There is specific information on MyPeak under handout section on how you need to participate on the discussion board. There is also information in the handout section regarding how you would submit your assignments. Please be mindful, people, to have the correct file name on your document before submitting your assignment, as I do maintain individual files on my computer for each student and the assignments that are submitted. Along with your assignments, you will have annotated bibliographies, which are due. Annotated bibliographies are basically you critiquing an article simply as a movie critic would critique a movie. You're going to tell me the good, the bad, the ugly about an article that you've read. Now, I do provide you with 7 specific elements that I want you to address in your annotated bibliography. That information is also available under the handout section on MyPeak. For this course, you'll also be required to write a final paper. Now, your final paper information is also available on MyPeak, and I will upload another video later in the semester giving you specific information about your final paper. When you are submitting your assignments to me, again, when you submit those assignments, I'm asking that you would give me an opportunity to review the assignments and to grade the assignments. So you can expect to receive your responses to your assignments within 10 business days of you submitting the assignment or the assignment due date. When I return your assignments to you, I will simply add the word reviewed at the end of the document file name as you have submitted it to me. That will be your indication that the assignment has been reviewed and that the score has been posted. You can just go back into the assignment folder and you'll be able to retrieve the reviewed assignment, and you'll be able to note any comments that I've made on your assignment. One of the things that I'd like to encourage you to do in this sociology course is definitely to step outside of your comfort zone. I want you to read critically. I want you to think about what you're thinking about while you're reading, and think about what you've been told prior to reading information. And then I want you to assess what you've read and how does that match up with your current thought process. I want you to write consciously. I really want you to think about the words that you are putting down on paper before submitting an assignment. Most importantly, when you are doing your post on the discussion board, I want you to tell your truth. Tell your truth the way that you understand it, how you perceive things. I want you to be mindful that we need to be respectful on the discussion board, but I also want you to be comfortable to talk about what you know and allow someone to offer you some critical information on maybe, just maybe, changing the way you may see some things. All right, good people, it's time to begin this journey. So I invite you just to buckle up, pull down the safety bar, and let's get started in looking at the world of sociology. Welcome to the course, and I look forward to having everyone participate this semester.